This is a little different from a coordinate system, so you can't use it with your GPS, and you can't really rely on the lines all being north-south, but it's still a very useful system for map and compass navigation. Here's why. The Public Land Survey is often referred to as Township and Range because rows of townships are stacked along a baseline and columns or ranges extend away from a meridian. Each of these zones is identified by a township and range number. For example, this would be Township 3 North, and this would be Range 5 East. So this is Township 3 North, Range 5 East. Now, within each of these township and range units, which are typically just called a township, there are 36 1 square mile sections numbered like this. So the description for the location of this section is Township 3 North, Range 5 East, Section 21. Most public land maps and topographic maps in these areas have the township range and section lines on the maps. And the section corners out on the ground actually have little monuments associated with them. So if you can find one of these section corners, you're going to be able to pinpoint your location. Let's go take a look. Section corners are usually marked by a metal monument, or sometimes just a pile of rocks called a cairn, or sometimes both. This one has a few rocks and also a nice metal monument. And then usually nearby there are some trees that are marked. These are called bearing trees. And sometimes these are marked with a blaze as well. You can see this was put in with an axe, and there are a few markings in here. And the bearing tree signs point the direction and the distance to the monument itself. So if you find one of these, it's helpful. The monument has the township and range, and then the sections, 23, 24, 25, 26. You can see we're right at the intersection of those 4 sections. Now this cap is also lined up north-south, east-west, and that helps you find your bearing. In non-forested areas, of course, there are no trees to mark, so sometimes you'll just find a yellow sign of some sort, or maybe just a post, or sometimes just a fence corner. A lot of times property lines are lined along these section lines, and so at fence corners are a good place to look for monuments.